Hi, everyone.
Hello. Can you hear us? Can you see us? We'll make sure.
Can we get a thumbs up? Can you hear us? And can you see us? Because this is only our second live.
Yeah, our first one was yesterday.
Yes.
And that one went pretty well, I think. So, let's see. Just comment if you can hear and see us. Por favor y gracias.
Let's look. God, we got a lot of people here. Woo.
Woohoo.
Yes. Okay, we're just checking again. I see some people. Ooh, we have 18 people here. Oh, yes. Thank you, Billy Sparks.
Yay!
Y'all know how happy that makes us.
Oh, goodness. All right. So, hello to everybody who has tuned in. Thank you to those who tuned into our live yesterday. And hello to people who are seeing our channel for the first time. Hi. So, my name is Hannah.
And I'm Laurie.
And our channel is called Journey with the Gingers. So we are a mother-daughter duo that loves to travel and document our travels and take you guys along with us.
Yes. We just love to do every kind of travel. We're a cruising community. We love that, of course. Who doesn't love the cruising lifestyle?
Yeah. But we also love to fly around the world, do international and domestic flights. We love doing that as well. Mm-hmm. But of course, today our main focus will be cruising.
Yes.
So what else do we have to start off with?
First of all, I just kind of want to tell you a little bit about us. I am retired. I retired in 2018 with 30 years in the same school district. And I work at home now. I have a part-time job and I own an Etsy store.
She creates baby onesies.
Baby onesies. It's called the Red Poppy Company.
And funny story is that her business has been booming ever since we've been in quarantine because everybody's pregnant.
There's lots of quarantine babies.
Yes. For myself, I work at a payroll company for a major payroll provider. During this time, I am working remotely from home, and I'm very grateful for that opportunity to continue working even in this time.
Absolutely. Yes. And my husband, William, and if you watched our vlogs, he is an essential worker. He works for the Federal Bureau of Prisons. So, of course, we don't want him to work from home. We want him to go to work. Mm-hmm. But he works for the Federal Bureau of Prisons, and we're very, we pray for him a lot because we want him to stay safe, but we are very proud of him for what he does.
And in addition to our family, we have two adorable dogs, a Chihuahua and a Dachshund. They are currently being babysat by my father upstairs. So if you hear any barking or anything like that, that is because the UPS man has come by.
Or somebody's walking their dog and they see it. So
that's what's going on.
Does anybody else own a Chihuahua? They're so loud. You would think she was a German Shepherd. She's so loud.
She squeals.
She howls too.
She squeals. It sounds like she's hurt, but she's not.
Right. Also, Hannah had an interesting job in college. For those of you that love Disney.
Oh yeah. So I was very lucky to be accepted into the Disney College program. And during my time at the Disney College program, I was a fairy godmother in training at the Bibbidi Boppidi Boutique. For those of you who do not know what the Bibbidi Boppidi Boutique is, that is the place where little girls become princesses. So the fairy godmothers in training take them from little girls into beautiful princesses.
And Mary Miller asked, where is Mimi? Y'all, if y'all haven't watched our vlogs and met Mimi, she's a trip. Mimi is at home right now. Mimi had a problem before we closed everything down and had to stay at home, where she would eat out dinner every single night at restaurants.
Homegirl's still doing it.
And now Mimi is almost 79 years old. And now Mimi is so excited because we live about 5 minutes from Georgia. And Georgia restaurants are now opening where they can eat inside, but they social distance the tables. And she keeps on sneaking out to the restaurant.
So currently she is there.
She's probably at a restaurant.
She's at a restaurant, to answer the question.
I'm sure she's at a restaurant. Yeah. Dinner time. And someone asked where we're from. We're from South Carolina.
So if you hear the Southern twang, that's what it is.
And somebody asked about our background. Did we make it ourselves? Woo! That's actually a blanket. This is our our logo. Hannah's boyfriend did a great job of designing our logo, and last year for my birthday, they gave me a blanket, and so we're sitting in front of our fireplace, and we got the blanket hooked onto the mantle. But it kind of looks pretty like we did something fancy, but we didn't.
Yeah. So the logo is us looking at the world. So me, Mom, looking at the world. So that's what that is.
We got Sherry is also a Disney lover. Did you tell what you did at Disney already? Yes.
Yes.
Yep. Okay.
Fun facts about me is that if we ever go to Disney, the two movies that I will always reference will be Nightmare Before Christmas and Lilo and Stitch. So
she's a Disney fanatic, y'all.
And I have won Disney trivia several times. So if you ever need help, let me know.
Right. But yes, we are from South Carolina. For cruising, I have been on 16 cruises.
And I have been left out of 5 of those cruises, and I have been on 11.
Bless her heart. Bless your heart.
Oh, so sad.
Are y'all playing your violins yet for her? No.
The smallest violin in the world.
And yes, Blaine from Rayleigh Creative Travel is also from South Carolina, and he doesn't live near us, but he also lives on the border between South Carolina and Georgia. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. We could literally throw a rock and it's in Georgia. So.
And Anthony Simone said, "Do you watch Disney Plus?"
So don't judge me. I have not come around to purchasing a Disney Plus subscription because I have been watching, and I'm such a child for saying this, anime shows on Netflix. So until I finish with the series I'm on right now, then we'll go back and get a Disney Plus subscription.
And Anne Hadley asked if we are on the Lalita Loca October cruise in Sharon Sea.
Not the October cruise, but you are on a Lalita Loca cruise.
Right. And I guess we should tell that. Our upcoming trip, we actually just booked this week. Yes. It's a mother-daughter trip.
Last week.
We're on a mother-daughter trip. Just us two. We're excited about that. Hopefully in October. It's around the same time as the group cruise, but we're not taking the group cruise. We're going on the Sunshine, which is out of Charleston, which is only 2 hours from our house. So,
and that's going to Princess Keys, which we've never been to before. We're going to Nassau, which of course we've been there plenty of times, and then we're going back to Grand Turk, which I am so excited about. Yes. We have a cabana in Margaritaville where we decided to be a little bougie. So,
but we're just excited about just getting away together. We haven't done that in a while. We usually have a lot of people with us, which is fine, but sometimes we just like to have a girls trip.
To put it into perspective, our last mother-daughter trip, just me and her, was when I was 7 years old. That was 18 years ago.
Yeah.
So,
also, William and I, my husband and I, are going on the Carnival Sunshine again in January. We're going on a Journeys cruise, which is a 10-day cruise. So I'm very excited about that. He's been wanting to go back to Puerto Rico. So crossing our fingers, everything works, and we'll be going there. And then in June, my husband and I are going on the Lalita Loca group cruise to Alaska.
June 2021.
June 2021. Yes. So
yeah,
excited, and we'll vlog all of that, of course. And Anthony Simone, we are about 2 hours away from the Charleston port, and we have not been on the Sunshine yet. And we got a spa balcony, and we've never done that before, so very excited.
I said we were being bougie.
Yeah. And Billy Sparks said they rented a cabana at Margaritaville. Yes, we did that in June of 2019 on the Carnival Magic.
I just had to think about that, yeah.
Yeah, and we also vlogged about it, so if you want to see what they look like inside, they're very nice.
And we highly recommend them, obviously, because we're doing it again.
So. Thank you so much for everybody that's in here. Oh my goodness, look at all these people. This is wonderful. 35 people.
This is nerve-wracking. I'm so sorry.
If you have looked at our channel,
sorry, there's a Chihuahua hair. I'm so sorry.
We have Chihuahua hair all over. If you have looked at our channel before, we have some playlists that you may be interested in. We'll start off with the first one was, go ahead.
So the very first playlist that was on our channel was from a trip that was a father-daughter trip. If you've ever seen my father on the channel, I think he's the most adorable human being on earth. So my father and I went to Washington, D.C., and we went to Mount Vernon, Arlington Cemetery, to various Smithsonians, and it was a great time. So if you just want any tips or anything, you can watch that series. Keep in mind, we just started off on that series, so it may be a little bit immature.
That was the first vlogged series.
Yes.
The second one was Hannah and I went on a girls' trip to Atlanta, Georgia, which is not too far from us, and we went to see Kiss in concert.
Yes.
I raised her correctly. She likes rock and roll like her mama.
Yes.
So we went to see Kiss in concert, and we vlogged a little bit of it. Of course, we didn't include the music because we don't want to get too much trouble, but it's really a good video if you want to go back and watch that. But what is our most watched video we have on our YouTube channel, Hannah?
So I had this crazy idea one day that we should go to the K-pop store in Doraville, Georgia. And if you don't know what K-pop is, that is Korean pop music, which is another fun fact about me, is that currently I am trying to learn Korean, but I love K-pop music, and I especially love BTS and Twice. So we went to the K-pop store, and what are you doing over there?
Go ahead.
We went to the K-pop store, and that has gotten us over 3,000 views on our channel compared to like our average, which is like 200, 150 per like video. Yeah. So over 3,000 views on the K-pop store, which if you are interested in K-pop, definitely go there. The family is so sweet. And every time I go in there, the store owner looks at me and she goes, YouTube! So yeah.
Someone asked about a spa balcony cabin, what that is.
So spa balcony, so Carnival has, of course, their spa, and it's called Cloud9 Spa. On some of them, it's Serenity Spas on the other. But with the spa balcony, you have access to the thermal suites and the aromatherapy sessions and things like that. So instead of having to pay a daily price, it is included with the balcony, like your suite that you stay in.
Right. And the level we're on is level 11. Mm-hmm. And the neat thing about level 11, you walk through down the hallway, and it takes you immediately to one of the levels in the Serenity area. So you're right there, which is nice. Great access for the Serenity area. Mm-hmm. But the decor is a little bit different in the spa balconies, and I think they offer us some kind of specialized products and like in the bathrooms and stuff like that.
Instead of like the normal decor, which is like red and yellow and white, the decor is like green, blue, and yellow.
And Carnival had a special that it was almost like probably about $90 more.
No, it was $70.
$70 more than a regular balcony. And we grabbed it.
A thermal suite pass for each day can range from like $35 to $40 a day. So we're like, why not?
Life is Good today has seen Kiss 12 times.
We've only seen them twice.
We've seen them twice.
So you definitely win.
Yes. And who have we seen the most?
Bon Jovi.
Bon Jovi.
We've seen Bon Jovi 5 separate occasions.
Yes. That man.
She loves herself some John Bon Jovi.
John Bon Jovi. Other trips that we have as far as our playlist, we have the Carnival Magic, which we did last year, which was an 8-day cruise. We took Mimi.
Out Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah, we took Mimi. And then Mimi and I went on the Norwegian Escape last fall. We did a Canadian, New England cruise. It was cold, but it was beautiful. I've never been to Portland, Maine and all that. It was so pretty. And if you've ever seen Portland Headlight, which is the lighthouse you see a lot when you talk about Portland, Maine, Mimi's cousin was actually the lighthouse keeper there in the 1960s, and she went there when she was younger. And so that's one thing she really has been asking me to do is take her back, and why not go back on a cruise ship? Yeah. So it was very nice, and the Escape is beautiful. Then our next one was
we went to Las Vegas in November of 2019. We had never gone before. It's something that we had been planning on doing since I was like 21, and we just pushed it off. so many times. The main reason that I wanted to go was to see some Cirque du Soleil shows because I'm obsessed with Cirque du Soleil. But we also wanted to go visit all the cool resorts there.
Oh, yeah.
And so we visited like 6 or 7 resorts. I saw 3 Cirque du Soleil shows while I was there. We did a lot of cool stuff.
Yeah.
We went to the Grand Canyon.
Oh, the Grand Canyon's just magical.
Yeah, that was really
and
cool.
all that was the first for us. We've never been anywhere there.
We're definitely going back because they were so nice and the city was so clean. It was such a clean city.
Ooh, Sherry says someone has a channel and he works with John Bon Jovi. Yes. I actually learned about Bon Jovi when I was really young through Billy Falcon, who is one of his songwriters. I actually loved Billy Falcon in the 90s, probably late 80s, probably early 90s. Mm-hmm. And he had a great album around that time. And I still follow Billy Falcon on Facebook.
We're friends with him
on Facebook. Yeah. And he even messaged one day and gave me his cell phone number. I was like, oh my gosh, I have Billy Falcon's cell phone number, which a lot of people don't know who he is, but he's a great songwriter and he writes a lot of Bon Jovi songs. Mm-hmm. So, yes, we love Bon Jovi. All right, then Hannah and her boyfriend took a trip, and they vlogged about it.
We went to the Biltmore Estate, which is located in Asheville, North Carolina. If you don't know what the Biltmore Estate is, it's the largest privately owned home in the United States. So it's massive, and it is so intricately designed outside and inside. My boyfriend and I, we went horseback riding, and I think that was probably one of the best experiences I've ever had. We went on a horseback trail ride, and we got to see the backside of the Biltmore, and it was beautiful.
And Blaine said they went to Cirque play in LA in 2012. Nice. It was Cirque Iris. She knows them all. So yeah. Blaine, I'm sure she knows what you're talking about.
We saw Cirque du Soleil. I saw Cirque du Soleil Ka by myself because I decided to be adventurous. And then I think, honestly, the best show we saw was Cirque du Soleil Michael Jackson 1.
Oh, gosh.
It was so
good.
Pretty. So we would definitely recommend that one.
Has anybody seen that? We're not going to give away what's so magical about it, but it will make you cry. If you love Michael Jackson, it will make you cry.
If you ever want to see a Cirque du Soleil show, I'd recommend that one to be the one you start off with.
Yeah. Yes. Right, Adventures with Dave and Nair, and what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. We have Mimi, so we didn't do too much.
We went to sleep by 8. Like, that's the thing.
Not every night. We saw Cirque du Soleil at night. 3. You saw it 3 nights.
The day after the buffet, she went to sleep at 8.
Oh yeah, that's Mimi. Mimi loves the buffet
and then go to sleep. All right.
Oh, and Life is Good, as they said they've been to the Biltmore. It's awesome, and they enjoy the winery. Y'all did that too. The winery, yeah.
So the winery. I'm so sorry. I have ADD, and there's a squirrel outside. I'm so sorry. But it's like squirrel. But the winery at the Biltmore was so nice because you got to try like 6 or 7 wines, and their wines are delicious. And we walked away with 3 bottles of wine, and those were gone within like the next month. So.
And they asked, where did we stay in Vegas? We stayed at the
Marriott
Grand Chateau, and we did a vlog about showing our room. It was super nice. It was more like a condo, and it was very affordable.
Yes. Because when you go to Vegas, the thing to keep in mind is that, when you look at the fees, like your per night, that does not include the resort fee. So if you're going to stay at the Bellagio or New York, any place like that, you're going to be paying resort fees. But the Marriott Grand Chateau does not have resort fees.
Right. So. And it's so nice. Yeah. You even have a washer and dryer.
Which we utilized that a lot.
Yeah. And we had some.
It was a big kitchen in there too.
Right. We had a little bit of groceries delivered from a Instacart, and just so we had breakfast and things there, and then we just kind of hit the road.
The most expensive thing in Vegas, other than gambling, is food. It's so expensive.
But watch those vlogs, and if you want a really fun, interactive sushi place, look at the vlog about Sake Rock.
Because they sing Backstreet Boys and NSYNC to you while you eat a spicy tuna roll.
Yes, and it's expensive food, but it's the entertainment's just worth it.
Yep.
And finally, William and I went to New Orleans, and we were on the Carnival Valor. We actually spent a few days in New Orleans. Then we did a 5-day on the Carnival Valor. First time in New Orleans, first time on the Carnival Valor. It was so fun. It was right when everything started happening in our world. Once we got off the ship, it was just like pretty much a couple weeks later we went into lockdown.
So the cruise after you was the last cruise before lockdown.
Right. Yeah. But it was a wonderful time. I cannot wait to go back.
I've been there.
I want to go. Yeah, Hannah's been there. I cannot wait to get back to New Orleans, y'all. That was just, it reminds me a lot of Charleston in a way, but just a little bit more party atmosphere. But I loved it. We stayed at the French Market Inn, which was an old hotel, which was
haunted.
She wasn't even there. She swears it was haunted.
You look it up and it says it's haunted.
I thought of where we were and she looked it up. She was at home and she was like, "Mommy, you're staying in a haunted hotel."
No way.
She will not.
No, absolutely not.
All right. So, first of all, we've been here a while, but if you have not subscribed to our channel,
20 minutes later,
please hit that subscribe button. We're still going to keep on putting out some vlogs. We're a little bit different. Of course, we're not traveling yet, but I'm going to tell you, as soon as we can, we're going to travel because we like it a lot. Also, I see a lot of you encouraging everybody to hit that thumbs up. Thank you so much for doing that. We appreciate it. First, we also like to thank Blaine. If you're not following Rayleigh Creative Travel, please subscribe to his channel. He has been so supportive of us all. Everybody just, take that and, like I said, and subscribe to him because we just appreciate you, Blaine. And go South Carolina, Blaine. Yes. We also have some assigned moderators. We have J&N Travel who offered to do it. Thank you so much. And even told me how to assign a moderator. And
because again, we've never done this before.
I think we set up Adventures of David and Aaron also as moderators. We didn't ask you, but we did it because we love y'all. And Jeffrey's Cruiser, so they really like our artwork. Now, once again, Hannah's boyfriend did that. It was actually before they even started dating. She works with him. They met at work.
Ooh.
Yeah. And they don't work together now because they're all home. But they would still work for the same company.
It's like we message each other.
He does this for people. So he did that, which was really, really nice of him.
See?
So yay. And like I said, that's a blanket hanging up on our fireplace.
It's a Sherpa blanket.
It's just a heavy blanket. We got some heavy duty clips on there. Now we like to take some time to recognize creators. We have a lot of creators in here, so please go ahead and put #creator. And y'all, if you're not following them, they are amazing, every one of them. So please go ahead this time, just put #creator. And I know it's kind of hard to click on their channels now because YouTube changed something, but at least write their names down and subscribe to them. That's it today.
Support creators, supporting creators.
Mm-hmm. All right. Let's see. I'm going to try something fancy on this.
David and Aaron posted something up here.
Okay. Sorry, y'all. We're all new to this.
Keep going, keep going, keep going. There it is.
Several years ago. Hold on. I think I can show it. Yes, look at me getting fancy. Several years ago, David was on an all-exclusive weekend from a radio station here in Palm Springs, and he won a weekend getaway at Caesar's Palace to see Rod Stewart. Gosh.
Mom thinks he's hot too.
I think he's hot. That's awesome. All right, so let's look and see who we got a lot of creators in here. So y'all writing the names down. Of course, Blaine. Everybody's got to subscribe to Blaine because he's awesome. And we got Midlife Crazy.
I love that name.
Jeffrey's Cruisers want to know if your boyfriend would contact them and let them know how he can get his logo.
We can see. I know that he's been really busy, so I don't know if he's taking any more commissions right now.
Cruising for Food. Hi there, Wanda Byram. And, of course, Anthony Simone, and he's growing. I've seen he's been celebrating his subscribers on Facebook. And, of course, our Adventures to Dave and Aaron. Y'all did awesome on your live feed. Thank you so much. And Jenner's Patter's Cruising Channel. And you're going to be live today, I think, at 8. Is that correct? 8 Eastern Standard Time? I'm pretty sure.
I'm bad with times. So.
And look who's coming up behind us. Dre and Chan, how are y'all? See that? I scrolled up too much. Y'all. I did get fancy.
She got too fancy.
I got fancy, and then I lost. Okay, there we go. And then Sherry Awesome, Sunsets Travel, and then JN. Thank you so much again for moderating. And V says Travel. I'm going to keep on highlighting because I want y'all to subscribe. Hey there, Holly Ayers. Okay. Let's see, who else is their creator? Jeffrey's Cruisers. There you go. Yes, I got fancy.
She got too fancy.
Cruising Through Life with Alan Jeannie. They're awesome creators. Yes, they are. Let's see. Yes, I did it again. Look what I did. Y'all, this thing goes fast. This morning we saw them, MGM Family Travel. Y'all did an awesome job. Very good. And Life is Good Today. Y'all were on earlier. Yes. And let's see who else we got. Jeffrey's Cruisers. I don't want to leave any creators out because we know how hard y'all work. I think I got everybody. Did I get everybody?
I don't have my glasses on.
And Dre and Shan love our chemistry. Yeah, we get along pretty well. And there's another one. Look at here. I saw you today too. Griswold Family Vacay. They are definitely creators. And they do a lot of lives.
Big Ben. Parliament. Big Ben.
Hannah loves
Griswold.
European vacation. Is
Yes.
that what it is?
Parliament.
Yes.
Big Ben.
Yes. So we are so appreciative of all of y'all chiming in and letting us know your creators. Now, we want to know some more things about you all. So we're going to ask some questions.
And we'll answer them.
We'll answer them too, but we want you to comment and answer it for yourself so we can learn more about you. So y'all ready? First of all, what state, or if you're out of the country, what country are you from? So if you can just type that in the comments. And of course, we've already said that we are from South Carolina. I've always lived in South Carolina. Thank you, Griswold Family Vacay. We did our first live last night, and we did a music trivia, and they said they loved the trivia. Awesome. Thank you so much. Uh-oh. And Griswold, you are from Oklahoma. I was trying to figure out your accent when I was watching you all today. So,
and if you weren't here at the beginning, we are from South Carolina.
Yes. And MGM, I was trying to follow y'all, and I heard your accents. And I could not figure out where you were this morning until y'all finally said New Jersey. I think I even asked, where are you from? I think you can tell from our accent where we are from. And we got somebody from Canada. Ooh. Awesome. Life is good today. You're not far away. You're from North Carolina. And Blaine, of course, is from South Carolina. He was raised in Alabama. Okay. Awesome. Thank y'all for chiming on that. Okay. Next question. When it is safe to travel, where will you be going first as far as traveling?
So for us, we, of course, have that cruise planned out of Charleston in October, but I've been wanting to go to a Disney park so bad. Yeah. But everybody wants to go to Disney park, so it's probably best to stay away from them right now because everybody wants to go back. But we're definitely going on a cruise out of Charleston.
Yeah, and we, for a little long weekend getaway, we love to go to Helen, Georgia in the mountains, just as a relaxing. It's a good place we can take Mimi that she don't have to overdo herself. Uh-huh. So I would like to sneak away to Helen, Georgia.
And Helen, Georgia is like a
mountain town.
How do you say Bavarian?
Yeah.
Bavarian
themed
town.
Yeah.
And they have two things.
Right. I know a lot of y'all, I see that Billy Sparks, he's on the Lilia Loca SAS cruise. A lot of y'all are on that. Yeah. That's going to be exciting. I think it's like 400 people or something. It's a lot of people. That's so exciting. Oh, somebody wants to go to Branson, Missouri. Never been there. Never been there. That's Sherry. She says she wants to go to Branson.
Amy's been to Branson.
Yeah. And Marielle Dillon used to live near Helen. Yeah, Hannah went to Clemson University. Go Tigers. And it was really quick for her to get from Clemson to Helen. So like one weekend you even met us there.
Yeah, it was like an hour and 15 minutes.
Yeah.
It wasn't far. Unless I was speeding.
Yeah, I see some people has had some cruises canceled. I was supposed to go on a cruise in October that I canceled because I was going with my great aunt who was 80 years old, and she wanted to go on a cruise on the Oceania Sirena, and it was going to Spain and Italy and France. It sounded wonderful, but we got really nervous about her going to the other countries right now, and so we canceled. And I told her I would take her somewhere in the States.
We also had a trip planned at the end of April and beginning of May. We were going to take my father to New York City because he's never been, and I've been twice, and she's been once with me.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, that was canceled. We were supposed to do like the major touristy things. The one thing that I still, and I understand, but like I'm still like sad about is that I was supposed to see Beetlejuice on Broadway. I know it sounds stupid, but it was really good. Like, it's a really good soundtrack. So I really want to see Beetlejuice on Broadway, and I feel really bad for everybody up in New York right now.
Mary Ellen Dillon had a friend that played for Clemson. Go Tigers.
Go Tigers.
Y'all, we've got to have some college football in the fall. I don't know how we're going to survive if we don't have that.
It's not us. It's William Reese.
Blaine says he's going to leave now because we say Clemson. I bet Blaine is an Alabama fan.
Are you Alabama or are you Carolina?
Oh, don't be a Carolina fan.
Because there's a lesser of two evils in the Clemson household.
Griswold family vacay. Yeah, you're right. Dabo is the man. My husband could wear orange every single day.
He looks like a traffic cone.
He'll come out in his orange t-shirt and his orange
basketball
shorts and his orange hat, which does look like a traffic cone. MGM says, let us know when you go to New York. We are definitely going to reschedule once everything is safe because my husband's never been. He was so excited. Hannah and I have been. We saw Hamilton, and we also saw Wicked.
Mm-hmm.
Both amazing. Mm-hmm. And he didn't go with us at the time. But he was supposed to go with us this time.
We have the New York pass.
Yeah, so. And we still have the New York pass. Billy Spark says, we don't really like to talk about, skip. Let me go back. He said, which Carolina, South or North? South Carolina. We don't like them.
The Gamecocks.
Yeah. No, it's a good college. I actually went to college there, but my father told me that I could go to college there, but I better remain loyal to Clemson.
My boyfriend graduated from Carolina.
Yeah.
And
we still like him.
We still like him, but we hold it over his head that they've lost in the past several years to us.
But we love New York City, and we can't wait till we can take him and share that fun with him.
And make him sit through a Broadway play.
All right, next question. When cruising, what is your favorite cocktail to order on the ship?
Margarita with Patron Silver.
Fun ship special.
Frozen margarita.
Fun ship special. Because that's the first thing I always order when I first get on the ship. It lets me know I'm ready to cruise.
Mom tried to make them last week.
They were strong. We're actually going to do a video in the future
called Quarantine Cocktails.
Quarantine Cocktails. And we're going to make some of our favorite quarantine cocktails, and we're going to make the Fun Ship special. Ooh, kiss on the lips. Yes. That's a good one, Holly Ayers. We love kiss on the lips. My husband actually loves a kiss on the lips. And margaritas. Peg and Artie Kaiser, Peg McGuire and Artie Kaiser said anything cold. Yes, especially if it's hot out there.
I like a chocolate martini too.
Yes, but I'm with you, Mary and Ellen Dillon. I love a frozen margarita.
With Patron Silver for me.
I don't care. Whatever they want to put in it.
I'm bougie.
Kiss on the lips. So happy for you that Clemson basketball finally ended the losing streak. Yes. Oh my gosh. Oh. Yes, they did. I just had to put that one out there. Where is that? Okay. Yeah. You're right, Will Cooper.
We definitely have a sport we're stronger
Jeffrey
in.
Cruiser also likes a margarita. He went with Patron. He likes it on the rocks. Yes, Miami Vice. Oh, yeah, you're going to make us go fix a cocktail right now. All right, so what if on any cruise ship, what's your favorite specialty restaurant?
So I really can't attest to that because I've only been to one, but you've been to several on the Norwegian cruise line and on Carnival.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, it's Cucina del Capitano because that's the only one I've been to. But do not get me wrong, that was some of the most delicious food I've ever had.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Cucina del Capitano is a must. After we did that on the Magic, we're always going to do it.
But coming from the person who's actually been to specialty restaurants, what would you say?
On Cucina, definitely on Carnival. We did the steakhouse on the Valor. It was good, but it was so much food, and I just didn't want to eat that much. And I like the price of Cucina over the steakhouse, so definitely like that.
In October, we've already scheduled for Cucina on the Sunshine,
and Gigi's,
and Gigi's,
and we've never been to Gigi's. If y'all want to tell us what's good at Gigi's, let us know.
Someone's gonna have to learn how to use chopsticks.
Yes. Mimi and I, when we were on the Norwegian Escape, we did the French restaurant, we did the Japanese restaurant, and we did the steakhouse. And I love the steakhouse. I love the steakhouse on NCL very much. Okay, Cucina, teppanyaki, yes, that's good. All right. Oh, I've never done the chef's table, Jeffrey's Cruisers. Never done that. Can you eat it all? It just seems like so much food.
See, I am such a picky eater.
Yeah, she couldn't handle the chef's table.
I don't think I could.
Yeah.
I don't eat pork, and I don't eat a lot of other things.
And Blaine, we definitely agree. We had the free lunch in Cucina on the Magic, and it was delicious. They had the pasta where you could choose what you wanted. You get a Caesar salad. It was just
the Caesar salad I could just eat by itself.
Such a great little secret for those of you that don't know that. All right. What is your favorite cruise destination you have ever visited? Your favorite port you have visited on a cruise?
You go.
I know what yours is.
I know what mine is too. You asked me, and it's not going to change.
We did an excursion. I can't remember what it's called in Belize.
Yeah.
And we were on the Carnival Dream in 2012, and it was an all-day excursion. And we took a boat down a river, and there were manatees bobbing in the water, and there were monkeys swinging from the trees. And then they stopped at this really secluded,
it was like a hotel that used to be a sugarcane plantation or something.
Yeah, it's like a plantation.
It was Black Lotus, I think was the name of it.
Something like that. And they served us lunch there. Black Orchid. And then we got on a bus. A bus came to the hotel, and they took us to the ruins, the Mayan ruins. It was just a full day of so much to see. Mm-hmm. So it was wonderful.
For me, my favorite place to go, and I will always recommend this to anybody, if you are going to St. Kitts, Carnival does offer an excursion that takes you to its sister island, Nevis. Mm-hmm. And Nevis is, first off, we went there because that's where Alexander Hamilton was born. And we love Hamilton. So we're like, let's go see the island of Nevis. We went there, we just wanted to see the birthplace of Alexander Hamilton, but we left wanting to go back for the people, the food, the beaches. The island itself is the most beautiful place I've probably seen. Yes. It's so pretty.
And we had the best tour guide.
His name was Cookie. You have to check out our Nevis video because Cookie made that excursion. He loved his island.
Yes.
And the love for his island made us love his island.
Right.
Yeah.
So if you ever go to St. Kitts, it's the Carnival excursion, and it's to Nevis. Mm-hmm. And it was fantastic. Mm-hmm. Yes.
But the only thing about Nevis is that if you go to the beach, you will definitely need water shoes because their sand is volcanic ash.
Right. There's a volcano right in the center of Nevis. Yeah. So we even rode by the little schools, and the little children were out there just waving at us. It was a very just loving
It felt like you almost lived there.
Yeah.
They're just so sweet.
Right. And it wasn't a big group on the excursion either, so we kind of felt like it was really personalized.
Yeah.
Okay. And a lot of people like Alaska.
Mm-hmm. The most beautiful port is Skagway to me. How you just pull in between the mountains. It's like a valley. Right. I think that's pretty.
So we kind of covered it, but what's your favorite excursion? And
Nevis.
In Alaska, my favorite excursion was we did the sled dog training camp.
The Iditarod dogs.
Yes, Iditarod dog. Where they train the dogs for the races, and they put us in like a training sled, and they actually went down the road. The dogs pulled us, and we're such dog people. It was just like,
and amazing. They were so sweet.
And was it Juneau? We did the whale watching.
Yes,
and then and the guy even said, "Y'all just pick an awesome day because it was so many whales and it was just beautiful. And every time he said, look out for little white birds on the water and get your cameras ready because the white birds on the water, the whales are there. And every time the white birds got there, a whale would jump up. It was just...
What is the insurance company that has the whale? You know what I'm talking about? it was just like that.
Yeah. And one time we didn't have the white birds, and all of a sudden, everybody had their cameras down, and this beautiful whale just came up and jumped out of the water. We were all like,
we got splashed.
Whoa. It was very close. It was a little bit scary, but wow.
Yeah.
All right, somebody did sloths in Rotan.
Oh so
my
cute.
gosh.
So
are they smelly?
Our dogs smell sometimes too. It's okay.
Billy Smart says it's Pacific Life that you're talking about.
Thank you.
For the commercial. Okay, St. Petersburg, Daniel Fields. Oh my goodness. I would love to do a cruise to St. Petersburg. Wow. How nice. Mary Ellen Dillon rented a car and drove in Maui.
So growing up,
yeah,
my grandfather, her father, had a business on the island of Oahu, and we would spend several weeks at a time on the island of Oahu. And we definitely recommend getting a car and just driving on the island as well. Yeah. Like, it's beautiful.
It's beautiful, and you get to see everything like the locals, and you have to eat out of the shrimp food trucks.
Yeah.
We called it shrimp on the side of the road. They're just food trucks just parked there, and it's
next to a shrimp farm.
Yeah. Yes.
So, yeah.
Hi, Sean and Casey on Vacay Mo. We see you. All right. Another question. Who's the best cruise director you've ever sailed with?
He's no longer a cruise director, but Peter McGrath.
Mm-hmm.
He was, what ship were we on with Elizabeth?
Elation?
Carnival Elation.
Yeah.
He is an Irishman, and he was just so bouncy and just like so energetic.
Yeah.
And we were on there for the 4th of July, and it was just really cool.
Right. He was amazing. He was so funny. He now works for Carnival, I think, in Miami. He had some health concerns and kind of took a different position, but he was a fantastic cruise director. Mm-hmm. Also, Simon London on the Magic. Mimi wanted to marry Simon London by the time we were off that ship.
She said, "Oh, he's so cute.
He is cute. And I think
he's so cute.
He was on the before we the cruise stopped. I think he was still the cruise director on the Magic." Yeah. So, Emma Nixon. I've heard Emma Nixon a lot. Holly Ayers. A lot of people talked about Emma Nixon. I think somebody was even talking about, was it MGM? Were y'all talking about Emma Nixon this morning? Yeah. Jen Baxter. Yeah. Okay. Mary Ellen Dillon. Who is that in the picture with you? Looks like Chester. Okay. All right. Calvin Martins. I don't know who that is. Okay. Jamie and Will Cooper says there's a retired cruise director named Jamie D. That's really good. Okay. All right. Another question. Do you like to dance at the parties on cruise ships? And if so, what is your favorite line dance?
I'm not a dancer.
You do like to dance.
I really don't. I do it because you like to do it. But I like to watch people do follow the leader, follow the leader, da, da, da. That one. I like watching people do that, but
yeah. I like the wobble.
Cute.
I love music. I like the wobble and probably the Cupid shuffle.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And you're eating so much on a cruise ship, it's great to get out and do some exercise. And dancing's the way to do it. Y'all, you guys. Yes. Visos Travel agrees with me. Cupid shuffle. Yes. And Jenner's Patters Cruising Channel says, yes, any dance. Good. Yes. If I was on the cruise with you, Jenner's Patters, I would be cruising too.
He agrees with me.
Where are we on cruise with Blaine? Y'all two can just sit to the side and watch everybody. Look, and he says he wobbles when he leaves the buffet.
Oh, that's funny.
And Emma Nixon is now Emma Pack, and that was my maiden name. Holly is Pack, P-A-C-K. That's my maiden name. Very good.
That's your teacher voice. Very good.
I was a teacher. Very good. I was a teacher. I was a principal. I was an assistant principal, and then a principal, and then I was the executive director for elementary schools for our county.
So she was the boss as a principal.
Yeah. 5 years? 4 years. 4 years. Yes. And Sean and Casey said, what is your favorite cruise line during the genders? It depends. If I'm cruising with Mimi, which is my mom, I like a calmer cruise line, which I think Norwegian is kind of calmer. I've sailed, and she loves Princess.
Mm-hmm.
Mimi loves Princess. I've sailed on Princess once. It was very nice. We did one on the Ruby Princess in Alaska.
Mm-hmm.
I love Carnival for the fun and the affordability. It really depends on who I'm traveling with and really what I'm looking for.
If she's traveling with me, it's going to be Carnival probably.
Yeah.
There's just things that we both want to do on the ship.
Yeah.
So for me, it's Carnival. I prefer.
Yeah. And Anthony Simone says, will you try MSC? I would
Absolutely.
Yes, I would love to try MSC.
So MSC has Cirque du Soleil shows on their ship.
Here we go.
So most definitely I would.
Yes. It really just depends on what you're looking for. We have not tried Royal Caribbean.
The amount of people scare me, I think, is what it is. They're so big.
Yeah, it's a big cruise ship. Well, some of them are. But I'm going to be platinum in January with the Journeys cruise. And so after that, I'm ready to try some new stuff too. But I love Norwegian too. I really do. And the shows on Norwegian, especially Choir Man, I love that. That was really good. And on the encore is Kinky Boots.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So, all right. Sean and Casey asked, what's our favorite port? St. Kitts.
St. Kitts to get to Nevis.
I do love Half Moon Cay, though. If I want a beach day, that's where I want to go for a beach day. Yeah,
but absolutely. The prettiest port is Skagway.
Skagway's beautiful, yeah.
It's just so pretty.
And V says travel says to go for a smaller ship, I guess, the Mariner or the Navigator. Good to know. Very good. Mm-hmm. All right. Kinky Boots was great. Was it, Daniel? Awesome. Yes. Jerry Mitchell.
I just want to pair those
Jerry
boots.
Mitchell's musical. Yeah.
Yeah, Jerry Mitchell follows us.
He follows us on Instagram, y'all. It made me so happy. He's done another musical. It's called Becoming Nancy, and they're putting it in production before all this started. They were working towards putting it on Broadway. We saw the workshop of it in Atlanta. It's going to be really good if it ever gets to Broadway. But
it made me cry twice.
I saw it twice. Yes. So if Becoming Nancy ever goes to Broadway, you have to see it. Very good. All right. And the last question I have, do you sing karaoke on the cruise ships? And if so, what is your go-to song?
The answer for Laurie Reese is that she does not sing karaoke. She then persuades me to go sing karaoke. And the song that I know how to sing, which I do not like country music. That's not my genre. My genre is rock and roll and K-pop, very different things. But the song I sing is Redneck Woman by Gretchen Wilson. That's the song I sing.
And she sings it really well. And, once you find that song that,
The other one that I would sing if someone else already sang it would be It's Tricky by Run DMC.
Yes.
Yes.
All right, let's see. B says travel. You sing La Bamba. Oh, that's a good one. Yeah.
Bamba.
Let's see. Michelle and the Groot. No karaoke here. I'm kind of with you.
One day.
If I have a lot of drinks in me and I'm with the group, I could do it, but I would never get there by myself. Oh my gosh. Look at Jenner's patterns. She said, I would have to be drunk and I would sing Britney Spears or Michelle Branch. Maybe Taylor Swift. I like Taylor Swift a lot. And another group I like a lot is Florida Georgia Line.
We've seen them twice.
We saw them twice. We saw them one time with Natalie. It was so good. So good. All right, let's see who else we got. Oh, look. MGN says, me and my wife were sitting here singing Tricky.
The speech is my recital. I think it's very vital. To rock, roll around, that's right. On time, Miss Tricky, Tricky, Tricky. Here we go. That's it.
That's what she does all day long, y'all. She sings Broadway musicals all day long, too.
Off key sometimes, just to annoy people.
All right, let's see. Sean and Casey says sing Run DMC.
Huh?
I said sing Run DMC.
I just did it.
Okay, there you go. That was it.
I'm not going to do the whole thing.
Dre and Chan says, I'll be the backup dancer, no singer here. That would be me. I would be in the background dancing. All right, so I think we have about 11 more minutes, and Hannah wanted to do a little bit of Memorial Day trivia.
5 questions.
She has 5 questions for you, and she just wants you to put your answers, if you know them, in the comment section. My husband is a veteran, and we think Memorial Day is very important to remember those that we have lost in our time of war. And my husband has a Purple Heart. He was injured in Iraq in 2003. And we just honor our military in the fall. And so she wants to ask you a few questions about Memorial Day.
So 3 of them are about the history of Memorial Day, and 2 of them are just statistics about current day Memorial Day.
Okay, so here we go.
All right, so the first question is, what was the original name before Memorial Day? It was called something else. So what was the original name of it? What was the original name of Memorial Day?
And you got your phones out. Y'all can look it up. The original. Oh. Holly Air says her dad served 23 years in the Air Force. Oh, that's awesome. We appreciate his service, definitely. Look at there. And Will Cooper. Ding, ding, ding. You got the right answer. Decoration Day.
So the original name of Memorial Day was Decoration Day. This day originated in the years following the Civil War and is named after the practice of decorating the graves of fallen soldiers.
D says Travel got it, and Sharon at Sea. Hi, Sharon at Sea. Yeah. They got it. Good. All right. Next question.
So question numero 2 is, in what year did Memorial Day become a legal federal holiday?
Legal federal holiday.
In what year did Memorial Day become a legal federal holiday?
Okay. Let's see.
I asked Dad these questions. He didn't know. I'm just saying.
Is that right?
That is correct.
Good job, Visas Travel. 1971.
Correct. So this one's a little longer explanation. It says, in 1968, Congress passed the Uniform Monday Holiday Act, which established Memorial Day as the last Monday in May. It originally was May 30th, but it's now the last Monday in May.
Okay.
And it's in order to create a 3-day weekend for federal employees. The change went into effect in 1971. The same law also declared Memorial Day a federal holiday.
And also, Adventures of Dave and Aaron, Peg McGuire, and Artie Kaiser got it. Great job, y'all. Gosh.
All right. People. Question number 3. What state was the first state to recognize Memorial Day? What state was the first state to recognize Memorial Day?
You can play the Jeopardy music. South Carolina.
Apparently, there's 21 states that claim that they did it, but there's only one that actually did it.
Visas Travel again. Look at there. Mm-hmm. New York is correct answer.
New York, yep. So New York recognized it starting in 1873.
Wow.
Yeah.
A long time before the United States did, huh?
Yep.
Awesome.
All right. So this is where we get into the current day questions. What is the most popular domestic city to visit on Memorial Day?
You like the city.
Several people like the city.
The most popular city to...
What is the most popular domestic city to visit on Memorial Day? And it is not what you think it would be.
Think vacation.
With kids.
With kids. Did
you know that 75%, actually more, it's 85% 5% of Americans, if they travel by car.
Adventures of David and Aaron, you are close. What city in Florida? Not Miami. Mickey? Minnie? Y'all got some good guesses, though. I would think Washington, D.C., too. I would definitely think that. And Carolyn, Gail, you have it. It's Orlando.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess if you're going to go to Disney, don't go during Memorial Day. We've got Peg McGuire and Artie Kaiser, Rayleigh Creative Travel, Adventures of David and Aaron. Yes.
All right.
All right.
And then, according to Wallet Hub, what percentage of Americans, well, before 2020, what percentage of Americans plan to barbecue on Memorial Day? What percentage of Americans plan to barbecue on Memorial Day?
Oh, Viso got Orlando first. Sorry, Viso.
My bad.
That's good. Good to see you. Awesome. Viso's good at this.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Dude.
Visos! Y'all, I hope y'all are winning lots of ships on a stick when you're on the cruise ships.
24-karat golden ship on a stick.
I miss. Uh-oh, I'm missing it.
Child.
I know it jumped. Let's see. There we go. 60%. And we are barbecuing on Memorial Day. We're actually doing hamburgers.
Yeah.
At my sister's house. And it is Hannah's boyfriend's birthday this coming week. And
my uncle.
My brother-in-law's birthday.
And
my brother's birthday. My father-in-law's birthday are all this week.
Yeah.
Lots of presents that we had to wrap this weekend. So
yeah.
But we are wrapping up. And let me see. We are starting to wrap up, and we have after us. We have Dre. What? Blaine says Visa has his Google or Alexa on. I can't say Alexa because some people might go off in their house like ours.
I didn't hear that. Please repeat.
But thank y'all so much for tuning in. We have Dre and Chan coming up. Dre and Chan TV. And please go ahead and once you leave us, go to their channel and support them because we definitely appreciate everyone. And also Jenner's Patters, her channel is also coming up this evening. Adventures Ahead and Scotto's Slick. It's also coming up this evening. So we have a full day. We've had a good time. We try to join in as much as we can. Mm-hmm. And thank y'all so much for everything. We appreciate you. And we want you just to journey on.
We would also like to thank Blaine once more.
Yes, thank you, Blaine.
From Rayleigh, his channel. We appreciate you so much for including us in this amazing experience. So thank you so much.
Right. Bye, y'all.
Bye, you guys. Have a great day. Do.